What up, guys? I want to give a quick shout out to Broken System, Broken Trust, who sent me this video. The channel's called Young and Fearless. The video's called Right to Travel. Cops want the interaction. I will not stop being free. Let's go ahead and check out this video. We'll be pausing for some comments. I'll give my final thoughts at the end.
I'm Officer Sunday, Colorado Springs Police Department. Where are you traveling to?
How's it going, Officer Sunday?
Where are you traveling to?
Traveling home, sir.
Okay. Do you have identification that would provide who you are as a person?
That would have been the perfect opportunity for the guy to say, correct, I am traveling, I am not driving. Thank you for that.
Or as a man?
That's a great question, Officer. I was gonna ask, do you have any reasonable articulable suspicion that I've been in a commission of a crime, or about to commit a crime, or have committed a crime, sir?
Yes.
Yes? Okay,
Yep.
what would that be?
It'd be multiple violations of law.
Okay, and what would that be exactly, sir?
Well, where do you want to start?
Well, wherever you know.
I understand that you're a sovereign citizen, and I completely respect that, and I appreciate that.
I think it's rude for cops to call people names like sovereign citizen when people question authority, because if you really think about it, the only people out there that really believe that the laws don't apply to them are cops. You see them speeding down the freeway with no emergency lights, turning with no signal lights, stuff like that, parking in red zones. They're above the law, right? They think they can get away with everything. So who here is the real sovereign citizen? Disrespectful cop.
However, this is not going to go the way that you want it to go. So, if you would prefer not to go to jail tonight for interference, or that you would prefer not to be pulled out of your vehicle once my partner gets here, then I would prefer that we just handle this like adults. You provide me with any identification that you have.
Do you hear the mentality of a gang member? We're about to gang up on you. Ha 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 ha. We're about to pull you out of this car and beat the ever-living shit out of you.
That tells me who you are. I will provide you with summonses, and you can go about your business today.
Well, the thing is,
is that your laws that you were going to quote and you're going to say from what you learned on TV and what you learned on TikTok and what you learned on Instagram are not correct in the state
Officer,
of Colorado
I
or
haven't,
in the United States.
Officer Sunday, I'm just trying to be honest and sincere with you.
Hold on.
Okay. Officer Sunday, I'm just trying to be honest and sincere with you, okay?
And I really appreciate
that. Yeah, and I don't want to lie to you. I don't want to act like I'm a man of a threat, okay? I want to be honest with you.
I'm going to turn this way because this here has the radio.
I want to be honest with you, and I'm not trying to be a threat to the public, and I'm not trying to be an endangerment, and I'm not trying to cause any loss, injury, or harm. Okay?
And I understand that.
And I'm just trying to go. I'm just trying to go throughout my day. I do understand that you mentioned that, having a license, registration, and insurance is very important, and in order...
It's not really important. Well, it is important, but it's also required by state and federal laws.
I understand your perspective where you mentioned that, especially when people are engaged...
Here's the problem I have, right? I know a lot of you folks are going to go in the comment section right away and immediately start bashing, saying, this guy's a sovereign citizen, yada, yada, yada. He's trying to ask questions regarding the law. He's trying to find out. He's not trying to go around and cause issues, create victims, commit crimes. He's questioning authority. And why shouldn't we question authority? We the people. Why shouldn't we the people question authority when cops don't even know the First Amendment of the Constitution? We the people seem to know more about laws these days than cops, so why should we trust them when they say anything? Questioning authority, questioning cops, they don't like it. They believe the people should just comply. But on the contrary, I think that everyone should question authority. Don't just comply. You make it easy for the cop to think that they can make everyone comply. When you just comply, you make it hard for everyone else. When you question authority, you make it a better place for everyone. So think about that.
In commerce.
Constitution of Colorado.
Yes, when
Under the
folks
admitted-
choose to engage in commerce, right? When they want to be
No,
like
commerce is
a
when you're
bus
gonna
driver,
make money.
a taxi driver. Yeah,
Yeah,
whenever you're
so
making
even a
money off the
taxi driver,
roadways, you're
they don't have to
obligated
have
to
a
have
separate license.
insurance. You're obligated to have that. I may have some other form of identification.
Right, absolutely.
I may
And
have
that's-
some.
Would you mind
Can I have?
pulling your car right up here?
Can I have a supervisor?
No,
please?
you may not.
Why
At
not?
this point, because I am still doing my part of my investigation, and a supervisor is not going to change this. Okay, I've seen every video that there is out there that sovereign citizens do, and I.
Wow. This cop is seriously disrespectful and diluted.
I already told you I appreciate your trying to go down that road and everything.
Condescending.
I will get a supervisor out here. However, he
Please.
is going to park his vehicle in
Please.
front of you so you can.
That's fine.
Leave.
That's fine. I won't even try to. I'm not even trying to leave. I won't try to
Go
leave.
back up, would you please?
They treat everyone with utter disrespect. Like if we the people are below them and we should just comply. They're extremely rude with the people. They don't know the people's natural rights nor the First Amendment. We've already proved that. But they think that the people should just believe them, just comply and believe them, trust them. Cops are losing trust every single day, and they're very good at it. But they're also very good at using propaganda to keep the trust from privileged areas, privileged neighborhoods. You think the people in the privileged neighborhoods give a shit if cops violate an undesirable's rights? Hell no. They like the way things are. Cops don't mess with them. Every once in a while they do. But I can try to prove my point by saying that if you go knocking around on the houses, on the doors of houses in nice neighborhoods, and you ask them, when was the last time you got a ticket? They'll probably, most of the neighborhood will say things like, it's been many years. I've never gotten a ticket. 10 years. 7 years ago. If you go to the hood and you ask people, when was the last time you got pulled over or got a ticket? Yesterday, 5 minutes ago, a couple weeks ago. They just impounded my car. Over and over again, story after story. Broken windows policing, fucking with people in the hood. You got a cracked windshield. I don't give a shit if you're a young father trying to earn a living to, and I understand cops have officer discretion. They can let people go. But if you don't believe that there are not only racist cops out there, but narcissistic cops out there, you're confused on reality of America. Video after video after video proving how cops behave towards the people. These are patterns, folks. This isn't just one person saying something. Cops are earning the hate every single day.
I won't even try to leave,
And I'm
sir.
not
I
saying that you
won't
are,
even
but
do something that
I've
crazy.
seen everything on TikTok. I've seen everything on Instagram. I've seen it on YouTube.
He's seen it all,
I follow a
folks.
guy on YouTube 'cause I love.
Hundreds of thousands of hours of police interaction videos, right? Because that's how long it would take to watch everything that's out there. Right away you can tell this cop's a big fat liar. And I'm not talking about his weight. Sure, we can all probably outrun this guy, but you could tell he's a big fat liar. He hasn't seen all the videos. He hasn't seen the videos of where people actually win this type of shit. Or when the chief of police came out and told the cops to leave a man alone who has already sued and won. They don't talk about that video, right? I thought you seen them all. Let's have a discussion about that video.
Watching this because I think it's very interesting that you think that you are above.
No, I don't think
No,
I'm
listen.
above the law. I don't.
think
It's
you are
because
above the
originally,
law. You don't
no.
agree
It's
with
because
the law
originally, if
because-
when there was just sheriffs, and deputy sheriffs,
Uh-huh.
they wouldn't interfere with people on the roadways, especially if they
So
weren't
you realize
on the
that
road.
sheriffs, deputy sheriffs, are not elected officials, right?
Okay, what I'm trying
Is
to
that
say.
correct or
Okay,
no?
what I'm trying to say is
What a dumb cop.
the policy enforcement and the municipal
There
corporations.
is no policy. I'm not enforcing a city of Colorado Springs law.
It's-
I'm
it's-
enforcing
it's
a
statute,
state of
policy, and
Colorado.
code. Yes, the
It's
statute,
not a
policy, and
policy.
codes.
It's a law that was written into law by people that were elected by us as citizens of this lovely state.
Well, the thing is, oh my goodness, officer, I don't even want to argue with you. I don't want to even create an argument or a disaster. I'm just
And
trying to be
understand that.
calm.
And
I
already
just
told
want to
you
be
how we can
cordial.
get done with this because you provide me with the identification, registration, and insurance, so I know that if you were to run into somebody else, that you would be able to provide that information to them so that they could get their car fixed, or if you got run into, you guys could exchange information.
Well, that's the
I
thing,
would write
Officer
you a
Sunday.
summons.
That's the thing, Officer Sunday. I don't have registration. I didn't register the car. Okay,
I already figured
I don't
that out
have
by your
license,
private plate.
and I don't have even insurance. The thing is, I have cash. I have cash reserve. So if I crash,
that-
I have a cash reserve.
not how the-
And if someone crashes me, I will pardon them. I'm not over here, and I won't run away if I crash somebody. I'm gonna be strict to my. I'm gonna stay on the common law. I won't run away. I won't hit. And okay, I'm gonna be
love what you just
respectful,
said
and I'm gonna be.
I agree with a lot of the guy says, but not everybody's like that either. Guy was drunk and he had hit like 7 or 8 cars. And I mean, your own insurance would have to pay for that, right? But you'd have deductibles and all kinds of shit. I can see how there's an argument on both sides, but at the same time, cops are taking it to way too far. You know, fine people for every little single thing. And when people actually commit heinous crimes, a lot of that shit goes unsolved for too long, while petty ass shit is happening and cops are being used to. You know, you see a traffic stop nowadays, you see 3, 4, 5 cop cars. It's, what the hell is going on? You know, let's enforce petty ass shit with full authority, right? That's their mentality.
Honest.
I really appreciate
Okay,
the
I'm trying
common
to.
law. There is no such thing as common law. Well, there is. Let me back up. There is. Now, if you and your old lady are living
Bit
in a
your
house
tongue.
together, you guys share bills, you're common law married. But that's only through the...
Only when it benefits the government. You understand me? We can only use things and do things when it benefits the government. But when it benefits the people, we're going to do everything to trample all over your rights. Are you okay with that, sir?
So when
the
it say
statutes
so the
of Colorado
so the
that say common law.
okay, so the combined courts have different jurisdictions, correct or incorrect? So there's
Combined courts?
yeah, the combined courts.
You mean like downtown?
Yeah, that's
Yeah,
the
they have
reason.
this- they
Yeah,
have-
that's the reason why it's
they
called
have,
combined,
El
right?
Paso County,
The
Teller
jurisdictions.
County. Right. That's their jurisdiction. For the-
Jurisdiction is not just physical property or places. It's also it can be like the social security number. It can be.
No, they don't control any of that.
Yes, they do.
No, they don't.
It's all
The-
it's all connected.
The fourth judicial
The
district
social-
does not
Bro, the Federal Reserve Bank controls the Social Security number, and I'm glad you brought that up because the FRB, Federal Reserve Bank, is considered a private entity. Then why do they have our Social Security number on it and the QSIP number in the back of your Social Security card? Why does it tie you back to a certain Federal Reserve Bank? What are all these numbers for? Not just in the front, but in the back of the card. Is anybody questioning this shit? Private business has my personal information via the government.
control any of your Social Security stuff. That is controlled.
Well,
by
why
the
do you
federal
ask for that
government.
information specifically? The name, when I give you my license, it's attached to the Social Security number.
It
So
may
you
be, but I don't see it.
and then when you charge me, officer, for public charges, which is a lien against my social security and the state. And if I don't go and properly defend myself in court, and if I lose, I'm gonna get convicted. I'm gonna go to jail without me create. No, yes for this, because I've already been going a couple times, and it's hard to deal with them. They trump me all the time. It's hard because I haven't gotten the license. I haven't gotten the registration. I still haven't gotten it, sir. I'm trying to let you know, and I'm just trying to be respectful and honest. Okay, I've already been pulled over 2 times already.
Well, maybe you
2
should
times.
Get yourself
One
up to date
time.
like everybody else in this world, except for sovereign citizens.
Okay, the thing is, I don't even want to be labeled a sovereign citizen because I don't agree with everything that sovereign citizens. Okay, it just means that I'm private. It doesn't mean I'm making money on the roadways. That's all that means.
So when I drive my personal car down the road, I am not.
You're making money.
You're not obligated. You're not making money.
I'm obligated by the laws of the state of Colorado.
If you're making money through private means on the roadway.
Who I am, and that I'm a U.S. citizen.
Oh,
so,
my goodness.
Would you tell me at least your first name so I can address you appropriately?
Do you really want to know my name? I have told you, they pulled me over 2 times already. One time they charged me. I've been charged already many times. I've been charged, okay? The other time, another officer let me go. Because I wasn't swerving lanes. I wasn't speeding. I was just calm, and I was cordial, and I was respectful. I was letting them know, hey, officer, I haven't done no loss, injury, or harm. I haven't done no wrong. I'm just trying to go home. Okay, I was coming from somewhere, and I'm coming back. I'm not making money on the roadways. I'm not trying to be an injury or a threat to the public, an endangerment to the public.
And
I want to be.
The problem is that when you drive without a license, well, actually, let's nix the license thing right now. When you drive without insurance, you are a danger to other people, because if you hit somebody, you may have money in your reserve, which I completely
Yes,
get.
I can have cash reserve, and I don't need to have the insurance.
Turn your car into their insurance, which
And then they'll
come
get
after
compensated
you
through their. Okay, if they come after me, that's fine. But then if they want to, that's off of them. I can give them and pay them the money for them to fix their car.
That is, kind of an issue that I have with insurance companies. Like, why are you paying for insurance if you haven't even done anything wrong? You know what I'm saying? Like, you ain't hit nobody. You've been paying insurance for 2 years, and you ain't hit nobody. You haven't had any claims on your insurance, right? I don't understand that. Like, I'm paying for some kind of security to protect other people from me? The fuck? I'm not going out there trying to hit nobody. If I do, I'm a good person. I'll pay for it. I get it. Not everybody's like that. But I also understand the man's argument. I get it. I understand it.
End of the day, it's common law. That's what I'm trying to say to you. It's where you talk to someone common sense and say, hey, sir, I'm sorry I crashed your car. I'm sorry you hit me, but here's $1,000. Here's 5,000. Here's 10,000, sir. And you can get this fixed, or go to the mechanic. Tell me how much it costs to get that fixed, and I'll pay it. And I'll show you the receipts. And once you get it paid, that's common law. You don't need to have the insurance. You can't.
I will say something else. Insurance companies, they don't always do their job properly either. Once this woman, my wife was driving, and this woman hit her. She went from her lane to my wife's lane. But unless there's an injury, they don't want you calling the cops. Cops don't want you calling them unless there's an injury. And the insurance companies, they didn't go out there. They didn't really care. They just kind of listened to both sides. One side told the insurance what happened. We told the insurance what happened. They acted like they couldn't figure it out. So each insurance company took care of the vehicles. We still had to pay $500 deduction, repair. Insurance covered the vehicle. But I was pissed off, as a matter of fact, with our insurance. I was like, why did you guys not do your due diligence and make them pay because they were at fault? Well, we couldn't prove it. Well, we sent you pictures of the vehicle and the roadway and explained exactly what happened. Yeah, we were pissed. So how, Mr. Officer right there, how does that make everything right? We're supposed to do everything the right way, and even when we do, it ain't right. Explain that to me.
Lie to me about that. You don't need to have the insurance when you go straight to them up and honest and truthful and you don't lie.
So,
and that's what I'm trying to do. And I know I haven't created a threat
that's not how
either.
it works.
Yeah, it could work like that. And it's worked so many places. And that's how it works before y'all started enforcing the policy, statute, and code. And it's very...
And it can work like that. My dog ripped through the neighbor's gate. We've had several dogs do that throughout the years, as a matter of fact. And we've always had to fix it. Come knocking on my door, your dog did it again. I said, damn it. No problem. I'll fix it right away. I went over to Home Depot, bought some fence boards, got my nails and hammer. I put the fence boards up. Problem solved. I fixed it. So this cop is basically, what he's saying is, that's not possible. Well, the guy sitting there saying it is.
No, and I understand it's very important for y'all to enforce it. Okay, I'm not against y'all enforcing and making sure the roadways.
Speak to the supervisor. Here's the
Yes,
supervisor.
please.
Yep. I'm sorry, this traffic is horrible. Would it be possible for us to talk over here? I'll let you get out and I'll stay away.
Yeah, right.
I just want to be able to hear you. Would that be okay?
What's your name, officer?
Sergeant Bain.
Sergeant Bain?
Yeah.
I'm sorry. I feel very I'm like shaking. I feel very uncomfortable getting out right now. I feel like something might. I don't want to do nothing bad. Okay. I just want to. I feel more comfortable right here. Okay. You can. I'll give you my middle name is German. Okay. So I'm willing to give y'all my name and be honest and truthful with y'all. I don't want to lie to y'all. I don't want to be a problem to the public. I haven't created any loss, injury, or harm, just like I was telling this officer.
Right.
Okay, I'm literally down the street from my home, and I'm about to make it home, and I'm about to go home and relax, and I've already been pulled over and charged many times for not having the license, registration, or insurance.
Okay. When was the last time you were pulled over for that?
The last time was around like 5-6 months ago.
Okay. All right.
And no, one time 5 months ago. The last time like 3-4 months ago actually. One time I was charged and that case is still even ongoing. And then the other time another officer let me go.
Just so I can hear you better, because the traffic is horrible. Can you roll down the window a little bit more?
Okay, I'll roll it right there. How about that?
Or talk louder.
No, okay, I'll talk louder.
Okay.
Trying every trick in the book.
2 times.
Okay.
One time police officers already charged me. Okay, and then the other time they let me go.
Okay.
Okay,
Well,
and
today you're getting a ticket, just so you know, for
Okay.
having an unregistered vehicle. I just want to make sure you're clear on that, okay?
well, the thing is, I as long as I'm gonna live on as long as I'm gonna live, I believe that I have a right not to register or get insurance or get plates in order to travel freely. As long as I'm not doing any loss, injury, or harm, or not a threat to the public, I'm gonna continue doing this. So y'all can continue to charge me no matter what. I'm still gonna travel in my property freely. I'm not ever gonna register it. So however many times they're gonna charge me, or until I go to the jail, because that's what y'all doing. Y'all charging me until I go to jail. Once I go to jail and I get out, I'm gonna keep on traveling in my property and I'm not gonna stop. So this is up to y'all if y'all wanna keep on charging me, or y'all just wanna let me do what I do, peace and calmly, because I haven't done no loss, injury, harm. I'm not a threat to the public. I wasn't drifting, I wasn't racing, I wasn't above the speed limit, I wasn't swerving lanes. I was calmly, collectively going home, and I'm trying to do me. And like I'm trying to tell y'all, I haven't created any loss, injury, or harm. Someone's calling me right now.
I was wondering where that was coming from. My bad.
And I'm trying to let y'all know, y'all gonna charge me, and off of all these charges, I'll keep on charging with me. I'm gonna go to jail, and it's gonna be because of y'all. Okay? No. Oh, in jail, it's gonna be me because I'm irresponsible, right? I'm being irresponsible. I'm not registering my car. I don't have the license, and I'm misguided, and I'm miseducated, and
I don't think you're miseducated.
no,
I
I'm
just
misguided.
think You're misguided.
Okay.
In what the laws are in the country of the United States of America.
Okay.
And within the city of, or within the state of Colorado, the county of El Paso, and the city of Colorado Springs. So, I don't want to keep charging you, and I'm with you. I don't want to pay for my registration, but you know what? I just paid $2,000 for registration. All I ask is that my peers, you're one of my peers, does the exact same thing. That's it.
It's the thing. That's compliance.
Compliance, and I mean, the cop needs a license to drive in order to patrol, right? He has to comply, right? So the cop's saying, because I complied, you have to comply. That's only fair, right?
We don't have to comply to it. It's all compliance. Yes, you can run the VINs. The VIN is right there. It's open. It's property. I bought this car. I brought this car from Texas. Okay, it's private property. I bought it privately through Texas. So,
Okay.
and I never decided to register it. And I was in the means of putting it under trust property. Okay,
That's the best way to do it.
yeah, and I wanted to let y'all know that right now I'm in the process of studying and doing a lot of these things, and I feel like I jumped the springboard off of just putting and not doing anything else by not getting the license, not getting the registration, because I've never gotten a license.
Okay,
I've only
can I
had.
ask you an honest question?
Go ahead.
Why do you choose to live this way? Like, why do you choose to live outside the norm? And I'm not saying that it's a bad thing. I just want to understand where you're coming from, because I think you understand where I'm coming from.
Why don't you just become a sheep? Why don't you just follow the herd, right?
But you don't agree with it.
Okay.
I want to understand
That's
where you're coming
that's
from.
a great
but
question.
I don't agree with it.
That's a great question. I'm gonna be open and honest, and I'm not gonna lie with you. I genuinely feel that no other man has an authority over no other man as long as they have not infringed on nobody else's rights. I believe that nobody else has a right to tell someone else what they can and cannot do as long as they have not infringed on nobody's rights, or they're not a threat to the public or endangerment or they have, and there's evidence of them in the process of committing a crime or have committed a crime or about to commit a crime, any reasonable articulable suspicion, then I agree. I understand. I understand if I was swerving and I almost crashed into someone, you pull me over. Okay, whoa, okay, I understand. But I don't drink. I don't do none of that. I make sure
You do marijuana, because as soon as you roll down your window, I can smell it come out of the car. So you do stuff.
Okay, well the thing is, I'm
You did not just say okay to that. Oh, fuck.
I'm not gonna admit to that, or I'm not gonna lie to.
Let's be honest here.
Okay, I'm gonna be honest with you. I'm not admitting to that, but what I'm trying to say is, I am not a threat to the public, okay? And I have not created any loss, injury, harm, and y'all gonna come and charge me and suck up my money, and I have to pay it, and I have to be forced when I haven't done nothing wrong, and I'm gonna have to go to court, and if I fail, I'm gonna go to jail, and after I go to jail, I'm gonna get out, and like I said, even how many times I keep on doing this, I feel I have a conviction in my heart that no other man has a right to tell me what I can and cannot do. Only God does. Because I know if I did crash into somebody, karma's going to come into me if I decide to hit and run. But I'm not going to hit and run. I will stop and be like, hey, are you okay? Get out. Oh, I'm so sorry. I will take the accountability. I'm not running away. I'm taking full accountability. And there's not enough of that nowadays. That's why people get insurance.
totally agree with you.
That's why people get, and that's why people record and everything. I understand that, and it's completely respectable. But I want to set a certain level of a standard for me, and I feel like I'm probably in a position where I can probably, in a way, influence people to where we can set a middle ground where we can show, hey, listen, we don't have to do this way. Because I'm going to let y'all know, if y'all charge me again, I'm going to jail. So it's up to y'all. I'm going to jail because of y'all.
We're not gonna take
Okay.
it.
No, it's great. No. Okay, it's because of me. You're right. I'm going to take accountability. I'm going to jail because of myself, because I didn't choose
Once
to.
again, I'm not hating on you for it. It's just, I don't fully understand your side of the aisle, if you will, in the sense of why you choose not to do that stuff. Now, I understand that you're saying there's only one person that can tell you anything. And that's God.
No.
And
Well,
I understand that.
no, and I do understand that we have to be checked and make sure that we're not doing what's wrong, and we'll always make sure we're doing what's right. It's a moral code. It's within us. It's not without us. Of course, it's in the Constitution. Okay, we have to follow it, and like it's beyond just the Bible. You know, following a lot of scriptures. It's you studying actual knowledge and wisdom, and you learn and ascend in a different path. And I just feel like morally, me as a person, I feel like I'm not a free man if I'm always being governed and told what I can and cannot do every day of my life, stripped away of any of my rights. From what I understand, people do have rights to use the...
Oof. No. The video did not just cut off. Right to travel success. You're kidding me. We did not just watch that whole video and there's no outcome to this shit, is there? What the fuck? Why the Terry v. Ohio, reasonable articulable suspicion is being committed or about to be committed in order to require identification. There's your law that you say has never been a law in America. Mr. Lawman, if you're so well versed in the law, then what's the 5 elements of the First Amendment? Your department and academy have set you up for failure from lack of training. Nice. The officer was more than polite to this fool and spent a lot of time trying to explain the law to him. He no doubt got cited and the car was most likely towed. My car didn't get towed. Laugh out loud. Well, fine, but it should have been. Your car should have been towed. Without insurance, he's absolutely a threat to the public. Please do some research and define what threat to the public really means. You probably don't know the difference because you don't know the words, terms, and definitions, and when and how it applies. You're right, I don't. Yeah. Keep your comment to yourself, homeboy. He got ripped out of the car and arrested. I had a warrant for my arrest from previous charges about the same thing. Went to jail, got out 2 days later, and I'm back traveling freely. He was arrested. So we have an outcome. He was arrested. Can somebody explain to me what those idiots think would happen if they kill someone on the road and have no insurance? They'll be sued, have their wages garnished, and be forced to eat Kraft dinner and instant noodles for the rest of their lives. You think having insurance is going to keep you out of jail if you kill someone? Good fucking point. Y'all are so lost, insurance or not. You go to jail for killing someone. I travel slowly and carefully to avoid problems. You talk about what if. Some people never get in a car in accidents their entire lives. This is a free country. Don't be mad because I choose not to follow orders by other men while you do. Why, he's an idiot. He's correct. We have the right to travel freely. Without a license, insurance, registration, only drivers doing commerce should have those things, not regular non-commerce citizens. John, do you really think that if I or you kill somebody on the street, insurance or not, you're going to jail, buddy? Insurance ain't helping you. Very true. But yes, if it's an accident non-involving gross negligence, DUI, etc., you're not going to jail. And yes, insurance will keep you out of the bankruptcy. You absolutely have the right to travel freely, just not in motor vehicles. Why does a dead person need money? Maybe if they have kids, and that is why some people have life insurance. You can't possibly be serious. Well, that's life. Government wants to have full authority. They want to make your kids go to school, but they don't want to teach kids how to become tradesmen, how to know and understand their rights. They just want a bunch of big old dummies out there growing and being dependent on the government so we can have states like California and expect people like Newsom to change shit for the better because we're all poor. We need handouts. We're so lost. But because of YouTube and the people and everybody questioning and challenging authority, I think we're on the right track to get to where we need to be as a people. So keep it up, folks. Always question authority and always record the police. Peace.